In a quiet neighborhood where everyone knew each other, the sun shone brightly on well-kept lawns and chirping birds filled the air. However, beneath this peaceful facade, something strange was happening. The residents had noticed that their packages were mysteriously disappearing from their doorsteps. First, it was an exciting delivery of new shoes, then a carefully chosen gift for a birthday. Each day brought whispers of lost packages and shared frustration among neighbors. At the heart of this puzzling mystery was a friendly homeowner named Alex, who loved to order unique items online. With each missing delivery, Alex's excitement turned to disappointment, and the entire neighborhood felt the weight of the losses. Friends began to worry about their deliveries, and unease settled in like a thick fog. Determined to find out what was happening, Alex decided to take matters into their own hands. The sense of community that once felt strong now hung by a thread, as people wondered if they could trust one another. Little did they know that this small neighborhood drama would spark a creative twist no one could have foreseen. As days turned into weeks, Alex's frustration mounted. Each time a delivery driver left a package on the porch, excitement filled the air, only to be replaced by disappointment when it vanished without a trace. Alex couldn't shake the worry that something valuable was slipping away, from fun gadgets to thoughtful gifts. Friends would stop by, expressing their own concerns about lost deliveries, further deepening the sense of unease. Every missing package felt like a personal loss, and Alex began to wonder if their safe neighborhood had become a target for thieves. Late at night, they would glance out the window, troubled and tense, playing scenarios through their mind. Who could be stealing these packages? Was it a neighbor? The mystery gnawed at them like an itch they couldn't scratch. Determined to get to the bottom of this, Alex decided to do more than just complain. They needed answers. Despite feeling vulnerable in their own home, Alex resolved to protect their belongings and restore trust in the community. Little did they know that digging deeper would lead them down a path filled with surprises and creative ideas yet to come. As Alex's search for answers continued, a name began to echo in their mind: Karen. Known as the neighborhood's quirky character, she had a reputation for being a bit odd but was still considered friendly. However, whispers about her behavior started to swirl among the residents. Some neighbors recalled instances where Karen seemed overly interested in packages that were not hers, often peering out her window with an unusual intensity whenever deliveries arrived. Each new theft brought Alex back to thoughts of Karen. Could she really be behind the missing parcels? The idea felt outrageous, yet it was hard to ignore the growing pile of evidence. Strange coincidences started to add up in Alex's mind. One evening, while glancing through social media, they saw a photo of Karen proudly showcasing her latest online shopping haul. It struck Alex as suspicious. How could someone buy so many things when others were losing theirs? The tension in the neighborhood thickened as trust began to unravel. With Alex convinced that Karen was involved, a plan began to form, setting the stage for an unexpected confrontation and a chance for retribution that would soon unfold. Determined to catch the package thief red-handed, Alex took a leap of faith and decided to install a security camera on their front porch. Excitement mixed with anxiety as they set up the device, carefully aiming it at the perfect angle to capture any activity on the steps. The camera offered a sense of security, making Alex feel hopeful that their mystery would finally be solved. Each time a new delivery arrived, Alex would check the camera feed, eager to see if it would reveal Karen's sneaky antics. On rainy days or chilly evenings, they found themselves peeking at their phone, watching for movement. Friends in the neighborhood joined in on the excitement, urging Alex to catch the culprit. The anticipation intensified as days passed and the missing packages became a hot topic at friendly gatherings. Alex felt both anxious and empowered, knowing they were taking control of the situation. With each passing day, the camera stood sentinel, promising to unveil the truth. Little did they know, that determination would soon lead to an unexpected confrontation that could turn the tide in their neighborhood drama. The moment of truth arrived one quiet afternoon as Alex decided to review the footage from the security camera, their heart racing with anticipation. As they scrolled through the video, each passing second felt like an eternity. Then, there it was, a figure emerging from the shadows, peering around as if ensuring no one was watching. Alex's breath hitched as they leaned closer to the screen, heart pounding louder with each frame. Suddenly, Karen appeared on the video, her familiar silhouette unmistakable. With a swift motion, she reached down and grabbed one of the packages off the porch, glancing furtively around. Alex's eyes widened in disbelief as they watched her swipe another package just moments later. It felt surreal to witness this moment, a disbelieving confirmation of everything they had suspected. Karen was indeed the thief. Anger mixed with a sense of satisfaction as Alex absorbed the shocking revelation. This wasn't just petty theft, it was a betrayal of the trust that once existed in their friendly neighborhood. With evidence now in hand, Alex realized the story was far from over, and the next chapter was about to unfold in a way they could never have predicted. Faced with the undeniable evidence of Karen's wrongdoing, Alex contemplated their next move. Reporting her to the police seemed like the obvious choice, but a playful idea sparked in their mind instead, one that aligned better with their light-hearted spirit. Rather than letting anger guide them, Alex decided it would be more satisfying to have a little fun with the situation. The thought of revenge began to twinkle like a bright star. What if they showed Karen that there were consequences for her actions without causing a huge scene? Alex quickly formulated a plan, a creative twist that would leave Karen surprised and covered in glitter. They envisioned mailing her 2 glitter bomb packages from a fictitious company with a catchy name and an enticing description. Each package would contain powerful bursts of sparkling confetti that would explode upon opening, delivering not just chaos but also a hefty dose of karma. With excitement bubbling inside, Alex set to work organizing the glitter bombs, ensuring each detail was perfect. The idea wasn't just about getting back at Karen, it was also about reclaiming their own peace and joy in the community, reminding everyone that sometimes laughter could be the best way to address mischief. With a gleeful determination, Alex set to work planning the glitter bomb packages. The first step was to choose a clever name for the fake company that would send these surprise deliveries. After brainstorming, Alex settled on Sparkle Delights, a catchy name that promised fun and excitement. They chuckled at the thought of Karen eagerly anticipating her special delivery, while completely unaware of what awaited her. Next came the actual preparation of the glitter bombs. Alex carefully sourced colorful confetti and vibrant glitter, ensuring each package would burst open with an explosion of sparkles. They filled small boxes with layers of tape to ensure the contents would remain safely packed until opened. Then it was time to assemble everything. 2 boxes were stuffed full of glittering surprises, each sealed with care. To make it all even more convincing, Alex crafted a whimsical message for each package that suggested they were part of a limited edition product line, almost too good to resist. After adding Karen's name as the recipient, Alex felt a mix of excitement and mischief. In that moment, they realized this playful act wasn't solely about revenge, it was also about bringing some light-hearted joy back into their community, and perhaps teaching a valuable lesson along the way. With the glitter bombs carefully prepared and labeled, Alex's excitement reached a peak as they headed to the post office. Holding the colorful packages tightly, they felt a rush of anticipation mixed with nervous energy. This was it, the moment when their playful plan would come to life. As Alex imagined Karen opening the boxes, a smile crept across their face at the thought of the hilarious chaos that would ensue. Sending the packages felt like more than just an act of revenge, it represented a reclaiming of power in a situation that had left them feeling vulnerable. Alex was motivated not only by a desire to address the unfairness but also by the hope that this light-hearted approach could restore some joy to their neighborhood. They envisioned other neighbors sharing a laugh over Karen's unexpected sparkle shower, fostering camaraderie among them. As Alex dropped the packages into the mail slot, they couldn't shake off the feeling that this prank might serve as a turning point for both themselves and Karen. Perhaps this playful act could prompt her to reconsider her actions, bringing laughter instead of bitterness back into their once harmonious community. It was a unique form of payback, one filled with sparkles, humor, and unexpected lessons. The day finally arrived when Karen would receive the glitter bomb packages, and Alex could hardly contain their excitement. Unbeknownst to Karen, a cleverly wrapped surprise awaited her on her front porch. The sun shone brightly, creating a perfect backdrop for the unfolding spectacle. When the delivery truck pulled up, Karen stepped outside, her curiosity piqued by the colorful boxes bearing her name. As she approached the packages, confusion washed over her face. "Sparkle Delights," she read aloud, furrowing her brow. Karen picked up the first box and examined it closely, wondering what delights lay inside. With a shrug of indifference, she decided to open it right there on the porch. The moment she lifted the lid, a sudden explosion of vibrant glitter and confetti burst forth, filling the air with a dazzling array of colors. Karen stood frozen for a brief second, her eyes wide in disbelief as sparkles rained down around her like magic. What had started as confusion quickly turned to shock and then laughter as she realized what had just happened. Alex watched from a safe distance, stifling laughter as they imagined Karen's reaction to this unexpected dose of karma. This was not just payback, it was a moment of joy meant to brighten an otherwise tense situation in their neighborhood. As the colorful glitter settled around her, Karen's initial laughter quickly turned to frustration. She brushed sparkles off her hair and clothes, glancing around as if to make sure no one else was watching her embarrassing moment. "What kind of silly prank is this?" she muttered to herself, a frown forming on her face. The confusion of receiving such a bizarre delivery made her feel foolish, and that feeling only deepened as she processed what had just happened. Karen picked up the second package, still unsure of what to expect. "Maybe this one has something valuable inside," she thought, trying to regain some sense of control over the situation. With determination, she ripped open the box, her fingers trembling with curiosity. The whimsical name, Sparkle Delights, had caught her attention again, and despite her irritation, a flicker of anticipation ignited within her. As the lid flew open, another explosion of vibrant glitter erupted into the air, showering her once more in a cascade of colors. The surprise transformed Karen's frustration into disbelief as she stood surrounded by sparkles, the sight too absurd to be angry about for long. In that moment, she couldn't help but laugh again, realizing that perhaps this playful act was meant to teach her something about the joy of community, even amidst her mischief. As Karen stood on her porch, still surrounded by the remnants of the first glitter bomb, she couldn't shake the feeling of disbelief. Just when she thought the surprise was over, she hesitated for a moment before bravely opening the second package. With a mix of trepidation and curiosity, she lifted the lid. The moment was electric. As soon as the box was opened, another explosion of vibrant glitter erupted into the air like a colorful firework display. Sparkles rained down around her, dazzling in the sunlight and creating a magical scene that felt almost surreal. For a split second, Karen stood frozen once again, her mouth agape as the brilliant colors enveloped her like a shimmering cloud. Then, laughter erupted from her lips, echoing through the neighborhood as she realized how utterly ridiculous and fun this whole experience had become. The frustration faded away, replaced by pure joy and amusement at being showered in sparkles for the second time. In that moment of laughter, Karen felt a shift within herself. Perhaps this playful prank was not just about revenge but also an invitation to embrace joy and connection with those around her. Meanwhile, Alex watched from their window, grinning ear to ear at the sight of Karen enjoying the glittery chaos. It was a grand finale that perfectly encapsulated their mission, to turn mischief into merriment and remind everyone of the power of laughter in their community. As the dust settled from the glitter explosion, Alex reflected on the entire experience with a sense of satisfaction and amusement. What had started as a frustrating ordeal with stolen packages had transformed into a light-hearted lesson about community and connection. Watching Karen embrace the sparkly chaos made Alex realize that revenge didn't always have to be harsh or punitive, sometimes, it could be playful and fun. This whimsical act of sending glitter bombs served not only as a unique form of karma but also as a reminder that laughter can bridge divides and heal wounds. Alex felt a warmth in their heart, knowing that their neighborhood could return to its friendly roots through humor. They thought about how important it was to keep spirits high, even when faced with challenges. In the end, this incident reinforced Alex's belief in the power of creativity and joy. Rather than letting anger fester, they had chosen a path that brought smiles instead of scowls, reminding everyone involved that it was okay to laugh at oneself and find joy in unexpected places. As Alex looked out toward Karen's porch, they hoped this playful moment would inspire her to think twice in the future, fostering a more trusting relationship in their community moving forward. In the weeks that followed the glitter bomb incident, the atmosphere in the neighborhood began to shift noticeably. The playful prank had ignited laughter and conversation among neighbors, creating an unexpected bond that had been missing. People found themselves smiling and waving at one another more often, as if the sparkles had infused the community with a little magic. Alex noticed how the incident sparked deeper conversations between themselves and Karen. What began as a tense situation filled with mistrust evolved into playful banter and shared laughter, allowing them to connect in ways they hadn't before. Neighbors began sharing stories of their own mischievous moments, transforming what could have been resentment into a joyful camaraderie. This experience served as a reminder that even in moments of frustration, there is an opportunity for growth and connection. In a world often overshadowed by conflict, Alex's light-hearted approach highlighted the importance of humor and creativity in resolving disputes. Ultimately, the glitter bombs did more than deliver an amusing surprise. They rekindled a sense of community spirit, showing everyone involved that laughter can indeed mend hearts and bring people closer together. With this newfound joy, the neighborhood felt more united, celebrating each other's quirks and differences in delightful harmony.